Welcome back, everybody. My name's Token D Rock here with another video. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to discuss a few things. We're going to be talking about particular South American country looking to regulate crypto as opposed to outright ban it. We're looking at CoinBase looking to add crypto to its balance sheet, looking at Binance getting into KYC, and plenty more, so stay tuned. First things first, we got to address the market. Bitcoin dominance is going down. It is at 43.9%. Bitcoin did go below 45K the other day, which sent altcoins tumbling. People were getting nervous because Bitcoin was nearing 44K. People were worried that Bitcoin was going to go lower, which would have dragged altcoins with it, but it bounced. So everything's looking pretty good right now. Cardano's at a whopping 248. BNB's slowly climbing, I think due to this news that we're going to talk about later in the video. And as you can see, Solana is killing it this week. $76. It hit $80 the other day. Crazy stuff. Remember, if you're buying altcoins, spread out those buys, dollar cost average, and pay attention to what Bitcoin's doing. First bit of news today comes from leading United States exchange by trading volume. CoinBase, they announced that they're going to be launching over in Japan very soon. They also are revealing plans to add $500 million worth of crypto to their balance sheet. Big stuff. This is coming straight from CoinBase CEO Brian Armstrong, announcing that the company's board had approved the crypto spending spree in a Friday tweet. This is the tweet right here, adding that Coinbase also plans to invest 10% of all profits generated into digital assets moving forward. He also indicated that the company hopes to increase the percentage of profit it allocates to cryptocurrency purchases over time. In a blog post published by Coinbase on the same day, they announced that they will move to establish the exchange as the first publicly traded company to hold Ether or ETH, decentralized finance tokens, and proof-of-stake assets on its balance sheet. They released a statement emphasizing their commitment to making long-term investments. This is what they said. Our investments will be continually deployed over a multi-year window using a dollar cost averaging strategy. We are long-term investors and we only divest under select circumstances such as an asset delisting from our platform. The post adds that future investments may be informed by its customers' holdings, suggesting Coinbase may add an asset to its balance sheet should users make significant custodial deposits of a given cryptocurrency. Coinbase will make its trades on third-party platforms or via its over-the-counter trading desk to avoid creating conflicts of interest with its customers. This is very, very big stuff for Coinbase and crypto by and large. We're talking $500 million worth of crypto going onto their balance sheets. And it's going to be bought over the counter, meaning it's not going to affect the price that you see on CoinMarketCap, CoinStats, all the apps that keep track of crypto prices and such. So overall, this is very, very bullish news for Coinbase. In other news, American investors are inclined to buy crypto with credit cards. They surveyed roughly 1,000 American crypto investors, and they found that the average millennial today holds a little bit more than $1,800 worth in crypto. The survey also revealed that 25% of the respondents who bought crypto used credit cards instead of fiat currency and have borrowed nearly $500 from banks and families to make up their existing portfolio. When asked about their source for future crypto investments, 21% of surveyors revealed their plan to take on consumer debt, while more than 20% have decided to use either their bank savings or to refinance their homes. Surprisingly, baby boomers have borrowed over $4,000 on average to purchase cryptocurrency. Compared to this, newer generations have taken fewer loans out to enhance their crypto portfolios, and out of the lot, baby boomers reportedly hold the highest average crypto holdings of almost $2,000 on average and believe in cashing out only after realizing 65% profit. Interesting figure right there. While women in general were more likely to sell crypto holdings to pay for medical expenses, 31% of Generation Z and 17% of millennials are keeping their options open about paying off student loans with crypto. On average, respondents intend to hold crypto anywhere between 6 months and 5 years. A similar set of surveys of more than 4,000 people by Harris Poll showed minority communities in the United States are more than twice as likely to invest in crypto assets. About 25% of the respondents from the LGBTQ plus community reported holding crypto, as well as 23% of Black Americans and 17% of Hispanic Americans. In tune with higher crypto awareness among minority communities, the poll showed that 43% of Black Americans and 39% of LGBTQ plus communities experienced discrimination from banking and loan institutions. Originally, I was rather surprised by the findings of the survey, but it makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, baby boomers have been investing in gold, silver, bonds, stocks, etc., the traditional assets to invest in. Meanwhile, the younger generations, like the Gen Z, millennials, etc., they're investing in crypto more heavily as opposed to the traditional assets. And it's making the older generations, like the baby boomers, reevaluate their portfolio. Hey, maybe these younger generations know something about the blockchain, this new technology that I don't know about. So maybe I should invest a little bit here and there into that. And not to mention that all the older generations typically hold the majority of the wealth. So it makes sense that they, on average, hold a bit more in crypto compared to their younger generation's counterpart. Not to mention, it's interesting to note that 25% of the respondents had used credit cards and have borrowed nearly $500 from banks and families to make up their existing portfolio. So essentially, they are looking at their crypto gains to be exponentially higher than the interest or the debt that they gain from taking out that loan via a bank or a family member or credit card line, etc. So that's pretty interesting. And one last point is right at the bottom of the article. It talks about discrimination, and depending on where you are in the world, banking institutions can openly discriminate against you, based upon, your identity, your skin color, etc. It doesn't happen nearly as much here in the Western world, but it still happens, and it happens more so in third world countries and stuff like that. So crypto is a way out of that problem, and people are starting to recognize that. I mean, look at this. Minority communities in the United States are more than twice as likely to invest in crypto assets because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with the possibility of being discriminated, and I don't blame them. It doesn't happen nearly as much here in the United States. It happens more abroad, but it still happens, and people don't want to deal with it. So crypto adoption is here. While we are still in the discussion of credit cards and crypto, I thought this would be a great opportunity to show this bad boy off. This is the BlockFi Bitcoin Visa Rewards credit card. So essentially, instead of earning cash back for all your purchases, you earn Bitcoin. It's 1.5% back. So you do the math on $100, it's only $1.50's worth back in Bitcoin. But again, it's the little pennies that add up to life-changing wealth. So if you want to check out this credit card, you want to sign up for it, links down below. On to the next article. If you've been following Binance in the news as of late, they've been in a lot of regulatory hot water with regulators across the globe not following certain regulations, not having certain licenses, etc. To remedy the ongoing scrutiny, they're announcing Know Your Customer requirements for all users on the platform. In a statement, they said, effective immediately, all new users are required to complete intermediate verification to access Binance products and service offerings, including cryptocurrency deposits, trades, and withdrawals. Statement said, moreover, existing users who were previously allowed to trade cryptocurrency without verification will be allowed to only process withdrawals, order cancellation, position close, and redemption. And according to Binance, the change in policy for existing users will be rolled out in phases to ensure minimal disruptions in user experience. However, immediate KYC, or Know Your Customer verifications, will allow the users to have complete access to Binance products and services. The company said, Binance strongly advises users to complete their intermediate verification promptly to avoid delays in the verification process and restrictions on their access. The crypto exchange claims to implement KYC and anti-money laundering measures as a way to enhance investor protection against financial crimes. Currently, the basic verification on Binance portal is estimated to get processed in 1 day. However, verifying all documents, including government ID, facial verification, and proof of residential address, will require a total of 20 days to review. Overall, I look at this as very good for Binance long term. It should get them out of some regulatory hot water that they have with regulators across the globe. I don't think it will affect U.S. residents as much. I do know some U.S. residents use the international version of the Binance app, but I know on the U.S. version of the app, to verify your identity, you need to present a picture of your state ID, etc., basically confirming your identity, which doesn't take place on the international version of their platform. So I see largely this affecting international traders on the Binance platform, not so much US residents. But overall, good for Binance. So our last bit of news comes from Brazil. There was an online event held the other day by the Council of Americas. And during this event, Roberto Campos Neto, the president of the Central Bank of Brazil, shared his views and mentioned that there's several ongoing discussions with Brazil's Security and Exchange Commission, SEC, on how to welcome cryptocurrencies into the regulatory landscape. In his own words, the financial market is changing so much that it's all becoming data. We need to reshape the world of regulation. Fernando Carvalho, CEO of QR Capital, told Cointelegraph Brazil last month, Brazilian regulators are recognizing the maturation of the crypto market and understanding that it is important to offer regulated products to investors looking forward to exploring these new asset classes. Brazil has made notable headlines over the past few years following developments of a government-backed digital payments initiative called Pix, which has garnered over 96 million users to date, a 45% representation of the nation. Pix has partnered with crypto exchanges OKX to facilitate Tether USDT purchases in exchange for Brazilian real. Additionally, a new exchange-traded fund, or ETF, titled BITH11 was launched in Brazil last week from investment Hashdex Asset Management. The firm reports that this is the country's first ecocentric Bitcoin ETF with objectives to contribute 0.15% of its liquid assets into carbon credits and ecotech each year. Amid Brazil's commendable advancements in the cryptocurrency space, Campos Neto is keen to acknowledge the importance of advancing regulation to match the demands of innovation, asking, how can we reshape the word regulation? Finance will become about data. It will be impossible to regulate financial transactions without understanding the regulation of data. In my opinion, this is super bullish for Bitcoin and crypto by and large. If you think about it like this is another country that is moving towards regulating crypto as opposed to outright banning crypto. This is what we like to see. This is yet another domino falling, and we will continue to see the dominoes fall as time goes on. More and more people are going to adopt Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies around the globe. It's just a matter of time. We are so early in the space, you have no idea. That about does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. We've got some links down below for you to check out, so please do so. Earn some passive income on the crypto you're hodling long term with BlockFi and Celsius. Get trading today over on Binance US. Stay up to date with your favorite crypto prices over on CoinMarketCap. Stay up to date with your favorite altcoin events on CoinMarketCal. Follow us over on Facebook for occasional callouts. Until next time, everyone, I hope all of you have a wonderful day. Take care.